Okay, so in this video, we'll be looking at the Linux special permissions, particularly the SETUID. So the SETUID is an important permission. It allows us to be able to assume the permissions of the owner of a file, particularly an executable, when running it. In Windows, the equivalent of this would be something like when we right click and then we say run as administrator. It means that even if I'm logged on to another account, if I say run as administrator, when this program runs, it's going to run as if it's the administrator running it. So that's what SETUID also does. If the bit is enabled, it means that you will allow the program or the executable to be run with the owner's permissions, right? With the account owner's permissions rather than the permissions of the account running the program. Okay, so the best example of this is the passwd program. So this is the program that we use when we are changing the password. So for this program, it has the SETUID bit on, and you can see because the S is added there in the section. So this means that when we are changing the password, it runs as if it's the root user running this command. Okay, and that's needed because certain files can only be edited by the root user, for example. So if the root user is going to share that privilege with other users, then they need to switch this bit on. Okay, so in terms of representation, it's represented with the letter S if we're changing with the chmod command, which we'll show shortly. And then if we're using octo, it's represented with the letter 4. And then this bit only works on executable files. So I'll go into Linux now to demonstrate how this works. Okay, so I'll just start off from scratch here. So we've got a file called example.txt. Okay, so we've got a file called example.txt, this one here. So as you can see, the bit is not on because this section doesn't have any letter S with it. So we can say chmod minus chmod u plus s, and then on the file example.txt. Remember that this bit only works on files, particularly if they are going to be executing. So u plus s means we've added it. When we say ls minus l, we will see that there's going to be an s that shows up on the user section. We can also remove the bit chmod u minus s example.txt. This will remove it. If we say ls minus l, we will see that the letter s has gone, so meaning the SETUID is off. If we're using octo, we can still use the number 4 in front of the standard permissions that are already on the file. So for example, here the standard permissions are read, write, read, read. Okay, so read, write, that's a 4 plus 2, so that's a 6, and then read is 4, so that's 644. So we can say chmod 4, and then so we put the 4 in front of the standard permissions. So 4644 on example.txt. Okay, and this is able to add it. So meaning by adding 4 in front of the standard permissions, we've enabled the bit. If we do ls minus l, we'll see that it will have this the set user ID there. Okay, we can also remove it by putting a 0. So chmod 0644. So by putting a 0 in front of the standard permissions, we can remove that. So when we do ls minus l, we see that it's gone. So I've demonstrated how we can do that using the octo form, which is using numbers. So you need to use a 4 at the front or at the start before you put the standard permissions. Or if you're using the letters, you will say user u minus s to remove the SETUID bit. Or if you're adding, it's going to be chmod u plus s. So that's really all that there is. You can check out the website to if you want to read through it. Like the video, comment, subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much for watching.